59. Mach 59. Let's go.
Melvin Gordon, the two-time Pro Bowler. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest, you can draft the most athletic guys, but if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. On 3rd down, Rosen gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. Now Gordon on 1st down. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
From midfield now on 2nd down, Rosen. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And he's the guy, Mike Williams, that the Chargers took 7th overall a couple of years ago. Battled injuries as a rookie, but in full health last year, he caught 43 passes with a knack of really finding the end zone. 10 of those 43 catches went for touchdowns. Here's Rosen. Well, this is caught by Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help, because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk.
And his throw intercepted by the all-pro corner Kyle Fuller. And now look at him go. 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism, because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Here's Justin Jackson, second-year man out of Northwestern. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move, and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Now a first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Derwin James, an all-pro as a rookie last year, up from his safety spot to make the tackle. On second down, it's Cohen. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Slam. Pick the edge. Go.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Returning, it's Benjamin. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And out will come the offense as they take over. Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. The Raiders are out to an early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. This pass finds its way to Williams. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. He's got a first out and more inside the 30. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Now a play fake here on 1st down. This is caught. And he's in for a Charger touchdown from 4 yards out. As his guys are back within a single score. The touchdown all set up by the big play 1 snap before. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Melvin Gordon hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as they are now on the board here in the first half. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
On first down, they go right back to Cohen. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. And that's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Trubisky. Looking deep for Gabriel. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First down, a run with Cohen. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Play action. Now Trubisky. Well, that's caught for a Bear touchdown. It's the tight end, Trey Burton. Trey Burton, his 4th touchdown on the year as the Bears push further out in front. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is up to 8.
Bears 14, Chargers 6.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? They try to run on 1st down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. That's one where you probably give the ball carrier a bit of a mulligan, right? Where was he going to go there?
Yeah, you could almost see his brain turning over from our perspective. Just put your foot in the ground and go, except there was no place to put his foot in the ground, and there was no place to go. No room to roam.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 45-yard line. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They want to go to the air again with Rosen. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a 1st down for L.A.
And the Chargers 1st down.
Rosen in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They go play action. It's Rosen. Benjamin's got it. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 16 yards, a 1st down.
A gain of 16 yards.
One of the selling points of the end route is against the quarterback, a really nice sight line to his receiver, and almost on a direct shot, able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now arguably the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Travis Benjamin, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. Now Rosen will lead them up here to go for 2. They're going to give it to Gordon. And he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the 2-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that's going to be intercepted. It's the all-pro safety, Derwin James. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Now Trubisky to throw. Got a man. It's Patterson complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. Final play of the half. It's Trubisky looking deep for Gabriel. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you turn that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They go play action with Trubisky. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Play action. It's Trubisky. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa. has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
That's be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. 12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. A big play there by Gordon. 43 yards on the ground. So after the big play, look at this. All the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Gordon. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. On 2nd and 12. Rosen. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Badgley on for the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Trubisky to throw. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that gonna be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now Benjamin. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
1st down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Danny Trevathan there to bring him down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. 6-man. Check.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And some room. There goes Melvin Gordon. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
Well, let the natural light of today reflect that he is now getting into the end zone 2 times.
Look at you. You're a little Ralph Waldo Emerson, is that his name?
No, I was just going with the meteorologist. Said it was a day game. I'm here.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Now Trubisky. His throw incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And now it's 2nd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now it's Trubisky. That's complete to Robinson. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 23. Trubisky now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They go play action. Trubisky. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
He'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. There goes Melvin Gordon. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, 10, and he's in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. But go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That 3rd one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ball game. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. This one into the hands of Burton. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
18.
Trubisky now, the throw on 3rd down. Finding Gabriel, complete. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
Alert. 55.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. That is caught by Cohen. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make this a 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just roll and bleed the game out that way.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 24-yard line. On 1st down, Trubisky. He's got Burton here. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the 1st. Trubisky will come up here 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Here's Trubisky. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Trubisky to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. But now it'll be 3rd down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Charger defense stands tall and they get the football back. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Gordon. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Melvin Ingram in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Melvin Ingram has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sack.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid? Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And he's going to let it go deep. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Now that turnover might just about do it here. 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, a couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. Gordon. And once again, he's going to be stopped up behind the line. 2nd straight play. Shades of the 85 Bear defense a little bit. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously he is well short of the first.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down, seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the first down.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
And they will take a knee here. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And they take a knee. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And they'll indeed take a knee. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
And on 4th down, they come up and take the knee. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed. It's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
On 2nd and 11 now. Trubisky. And this is Gabriel on the catch. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, the fake spike becoming a little bit more prevalent in today's game. It worked there.
Those old days of brother-in-law on that play, where you kind of know what they're doing. They're going to, spike the ball and the play's dead. Everyone just kind of relaxes. Those are gone, aren't they? Because now they're faking it and completing passes downfield. They make you look bad, and they hurt you in the yardage category, too.
Brother-in-law?
Yeah, where you kind of do it together. Like, you know what I'm going to do. I know what you're going to do, and you just hang out.
Can I steal that one?
Yeah, you can have that one.
I like that.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one.
Up this magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When up in this magic, with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic.